Now this is a story about the Englishman and the Hillbilly. Now I have to confess that Hillbilly is not one of the easiest accents for me. They all sound as if they've just swallowed an electric guitar, which is difficult to make sense of, so you'll have to bear with me. I can do the Englishman. Well, this Englishman was a dot-com millionaire, and he managed to sell his company for a great deal of money when he was only 30 years old. But unfortunately, he'd worked so hard to make his money and to make his company viable that he was virtually burnt out, and he thought the best thing I can do is to spend some of my cash on buying a remote farmhouse or somewhere comfortable to live where I can just chill out and relax and catch up on my reading. So eventually he bought a place in the mountains of Tennessee, and he was installed there for quite a while, just driving into the local village every week or so to buy his groceries. And one day he was sitting on his veranda and he saw a trail of dust coming down the road across the mountain. And as he got closer, he could see that it was one of those vehicles that the Americans call a pickup truck. The Aussies call it a ute, and the South Africans a bakkie. I've no idea what we call it, but you know what I mean. And as it drew near and pulled up outside his farmstead, out stepped a hillbilly in his dungarees and his shoulder straps, the whole thing. And the hillbilly came up and said, "Howdy do there, boy. And I heard I had a new neighbor on the side of the mountain, and I thought I'd pop in and say howdy doody." So the said, "Well, it's jolly decent of you to pop in." He said, "Why don't you come inside and have a glass of sherry? Or don't mind if I do there, my boy." So in they go, and they're drinking the sherry, and the hillbilly says, "I tell you what, boy, next Tuesday I'm having a party over my place. I wonder if you'd all like to come along." And he says, "Well, that's jolly nice, yes. Well, what does it entail?" And the hillbilly said, "Well, I might slaughter one of my prime hogs. Do you like spit roast hog, boy?" I said, "Well, yes, I'm quite partial to a pork chop from time to time. And then I might break open a case of my corn liquor, my red eye. Do you like red eye, boy?" And he said, "Well, I fancy the odd G&T occasionally, yes. Can't say I'm a teetotaler." And he said, "Well, the hillbilly said, well, I guess we might have a bit of dancing to the fiddle, and who knows, maybe a bit of sex, a belly slapping, testicle tingling sex. You like sex, boy?" And he said, "Well, yes, I'm not averse to that at all. I haven't had any for quite a while, but yes. And then, boy, I guess there may be a bit of violence, a bit of fighting, a bit of blood on the walls. These things happen when you're full of red eye. Is that okay?" I said, "Well, yes, it sounds fascinating." He said, "Do I need to dress formally?" And Hillbilly said, "Hell no, boys, just the two of us."